Hello everybody, it is Alan, it is Brony time, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That's right, we are back, and when we last left off, I believe we started to investigate the evidence room. Now, it has been a while since I played last, so I don't really too much remember where he left off, so I just checked the court record to see where we were going. So anyway, let's go down and continue our investigation. We want to look here. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together? Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest into place. See. Hold up. Okay. So, how do I zoom in? Game. Game tab. Game. Do I need to pick a piece? Huh. If I could zoom in, that would be really helpful. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was like, I know it's this piece, but okay. So then... See why I don't, like, hold up, I have to rotate that. This one's easy, just rotate until it goes on. It's like... Oh, that goes on right. Huh. Huh, interesting. Maybe try this one. There we go. It's obviously not this one. There we go. And then this bad boy. We're missing a piece. Interesting. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that. I got that fought to in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? But they were missing to begin with. Still, doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. It's luminol time, everybody. Oh yeah, we have to hit enter here. I knew it! This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker! It's mine! It's yours? Please! You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. Jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Damn. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. It's not that we didn't want your opinion, it's that your opinion is stupid. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprints. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. Must have taken the contents elsewhere. What is this saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room? I put these pieces together makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, does it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember the next time I make a jar. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? You should use her testing fluid to check it out. I literally just did that. No, that's not what I wanted to do yet. Can I not use it? Now I truly am confused. Weird, do I need to, like, slide either left or something? I'm confused now. What did I miss? I missed something. Maybe if I check this. Yeah, I already checked this. Now I'm stuck. Huh. Okay, maybe... Okay. There we go, found it. I knew I was missing something. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. I'm so confused, guys. I have no idea what I'm missing. No clue. Okay, let me... Detective Gumman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone, because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on the case. Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent, so it was a murder. A serial killer. A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab it. And this was 2 years ago. That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started all those rumors. rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleared up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something... Okay, I see. I was like, that doesn't add up, but no. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Going to give them my report for the day. Might help, you know? Report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer? The one that says nothing about no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. He needs enemies when he got friends like Detective Gumshoe. I'm off, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Ah, the wonderful wandering around. No way, why are you back? Okay. Ah, guests, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? You're standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. Has the hotel bringing him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for... Oh, sorry. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. I love the call. Oh my god, I cannot believe... I can't believe they teased that restaurant in the first game. I know I've never noticed this. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing has really taken a toll on him. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this as not a case of concealing evidence, but as communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gat. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why? Mr. Edgeworth, please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gat, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. I know you. Probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then? He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why deputy chief of police... Why was the deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not! Sorry. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I would do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing food, Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. But for me, are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Geez, I wonder where it could be. Investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here in this blood on the detective evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. Finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint, so let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. That will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter, see? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess, huh? How do I do that? With E! Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. I won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow all the extra away. Okay, sorry, I messed that up. These are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I better give it a try. That should be enough. Aha! You did it! You found one, but this looks nothing like the fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The first person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. This is just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Look at the locker door again closely. Seems like these are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Yay! A print so clear it's dazzling! Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. This is quite the process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints, huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprint would we most likely find on the evidence locker? I don't think this is it, actually. Okay. No match. Come on. How am I supposed to guess who those are? Isn't it obvious? The blood handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That probably means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. They most likely belong to the owner of this evidence locker. Is something wrong? I was just thinking, if you're so sure who it is, why don't you match the fingerprints? Mr. Wright, I was using it for your benefit, so you learn. Fine. Let me think. Who could have left these prints? No. Wait. No way. It is Gumshoe's fingerprint. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Don't tell me you're gonna make me luminol it again. I was about to say. This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right? Right! There's a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this? There go our eyes, sparkling again. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of our hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Game? Game? Oh my god. Oh, I'm pressing E. I'm stupid. Oh my god. Which one is it? Jesus Christ. That makes no fucking sense. It doesn't show anything. Ah. Oh my god, it just moved my entire screen. Okay, there we go. I have a good inkling on whose it is. Hold up. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. There we go. I've had a feeling we were coming to the end of the investigation. So... game? Okay, well, we're stopping here because I didn't click anything and the game was like, oh, you clicked this, right? It's like, no. But yeah, that will do it for today. So, big surprise, we found Detective Jake Marshall's fingerprints, which means he has something to do with what happened in this crime. So, we will get into that next time on Ace Attorney. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to any type of more content, especially more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Also, please make sure to share this video far and wide so we get as many eyes on the series as possible. And I will see you all next time.